Hi there. Welcome to Preparing for Purpose podcast. I'm your host, Eve Mapanda. Now, I have been unwell lately. I lost my voice, just experiencing a cold, and this podcast almost didn't happen. But then I said, it's not about how I feel, it's who needs to hear this. And so here we go. I am in an amazing place in the countryside, and I'm just surrounded by nature. And I was just standing here. It's early in the morning, and I was standing here and I was thinking about how grateful I am. I've spoken to a few people this week who are experiencing life changing events such as death, such as getting bad news as well. And I just had to say thank you, because sometimes it's so easy to just get caught up in life that we forget to say thank you. And it's only when certain things happen, certain events happen, that we actually remember how lucky we are to be, just to be alive. And it gives me that sense of peace, of knowing that I don't always have to chase after things. I don't always have to have figured out. I don't always have to do the right things. And I don't always have to be in routine, because sometimes there's certain things in life that can throw us off. And this is where I kind of want to talk about extending grace to yourself. If you're the type of person who is so worried about what's going to happen next, what's going to happen in 2025, are things going to go according to plan for me? That is a yes and no answer, because as much as yes, we prepare for things, yes, we plan for things, there's always going to be things in life that come about that throw us off, things that we don't expect, things that can make us give up on life, things that can actually take our confidence away. So it's important to remember to always be in the moment and appreciate the current moment. Be present with it, whether it's with your families. And as we go into this season, for those of you who are celebrating with families, actually giving a gift of not just love, but also a gift of forgiveness within your families. Because often you don't know, not even sometimes, all the time, we don't know how much time we have with our loved ones. And it's important that we exercise the practice of spending time with them, forgiving them, being present with them, and also to remember to also extend grace to ourselves, forgive ourselves, be kind to ourselves, do things for ourselves that we've always wanted to do, and just be able to take that time out to really spend time with God and understand what God wants us to do, what He wants for our life. Because sometimes God also wants us to rest. We know that God wants us to forgive. We know that God wants us to love. But as human beings, sometimes we can spend a lot of time blaming others, hating others, not really being the person that God wants us to be. And so we continue to fall into sin just by how we treat other people and how we treat ourselves. So it's really important in this season, as you look at your life ahead and some of the things that you want to change, it's important that you look at the time that you have and how you can be able to spend that time in a way that pleases God. Spend that time in a way that pleases your heart. And when I talk about pleasing your heart, in a way where you have peace, love, joy in your heart, and how those things can be the things that you look forward to. So I'm going to end this message to just bring hope into your life and take this opportunity to wish you an amazing festive season ahead. And remember that if there's anyone or anything that is not giving you peace, let it go and let God. And if you're going to give a gift this season, give a gift of forgiveness. Take care.